Wow, man! Welcome to the Frickcast and to the Dr. Squatch Deodorant Guide. Today we'll break down the ingredients, rank the scents, and briefly cover each available flavor. Before its release, an all-natural men's deodorant was one of Squatch's most requested products, and when the deos finally dropped, they did not disappoint. Aside from the soaps, I'd say the deodorants are the second best product Squatch offers. But what makes them so much better than your more mainstream stuff? Well, let's get into these thick sticks. Now, before we start with the ingredients, there's one question you may have. Are all of these deodorants the same, just with a different scent? Yes and no. The ingredients in all of these are mostly the same, but some do contain unique ingredients. For the most part though, the deodorants don't differ in any significant way. Although there is one standout here, that being the pine tar. As you can see, the majority of the deos are white colored, while the pine tar, while not quite black, is darker than the others. I've never had any problems with any of the deodorants staining, even the pine tar, but I have seen people have this issue, so it's worth mentioning. Now, there are three main ingredients that make up every deodorant and give them their squatching abilities. The first is charcoal. This highly absorbent ingredient soaks up bacteria and toxins. It actually isn't sweat that smells, it is the bacteria in it. Charcoal works to draw out and absorb these impurities, and in turn greatly reduces odor. It's also a very soothing ingredient that is great for clearing pores and should work great for all skin types. The second is arrowroot powder. Arrowroot is a starch that basically comes from the roots of tropical plants. Now this boy helps to thicken up the deodorant, as well as add some more absorption. Similar to charcoal, arrowroot absorbs odor-causing bacteria, toxins, and sweat. Lastly, we have probiotics. Now probiotics are actually live bacteria. However, these are good bacteria that help to balance your skin's microbiome. They are like a Navy SEALs team, going in there and clearing the place out. When used consistently, probiotics will keep the odor-causing bacteria at bay and keep your underarms clean. These three ingredients naturally keep you dry and fresh, unlike generic deodorants, which only mask the odor rather than eliminate it, and generic antiperspirants, which rely on things like aluminum to clog your pores and stop you from sweating in the first place. With natural deodorant like Squatch's, you'll have neither of these issues, because the odor will be absorbed and eliminated, while allowing your body to naturally sweat like it needs to, but not having your armpits look like a Falcons fan with a fourth quarter lead. In addition to these main three, there are a frick ton of other ingredients in each deodorant that essentially make up the texture, but at the same time help to keep skin moisturized and nourished. Beeswax, shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba seed oil, and sunflower seed oil are some common ones, but there are some others that are unique to certain ones as well. I won't go through all of them because all of the deodorants are pretty much the same in practice, but we'll highlight some standout ones when we rank the scents later on. So just how effective are these natural deodorants? Well, they work very well actually. I find that they work much better than more generic deodorant. Combined with the soap and you'll feel good all day. Honestly, I find it works perfectly. Just put it on after the shower and you're good to go for the rest of the day. If you are new to the Squatch deodorants and are interested in trying them, I should say that your body may go through a bit of a detox while you make the switch, as your skin adjusts and your underarms sweat out all of the toxins and aluminum. I've seen people complain about them not working at first, but after a week or so they worked great. Just keep that in mind when making the switch. Now, let's move on to the scents. I should start by saying that all of the deodorants smell fantastic and are also very potent. Honestly, I feel like they act almost like a cologne, as they are all quite strong and you can smell them very easily, as well as for most of the day. So the current offerings of OG deodorants are Pine Tar, Fresh Falls, Bay Rum, Cedar Citrus, Alpine Sage, Birchwood Breeze, Woodbarrel Bourbon, and Cool Fresh Aloe. These are the 8 we'll cover in this video, and for any future releases, such as with the limited Freedom Fresh, there will be a quick guide released separately. For now though, we'll start with the 8 OG sticks. They smell much like their soap counterparts do for the most part, and which one you choose is entirely based on your preferences, but we'll do a little ranking of our own in this video, as we go through each, from worst to best. At 8 is the Cedar Citrus. Again, I like this one, but it's easily last place for me. This boy contains orange peel oil and pine essential oil, which helps skin fight off irritations and also keep it healthy. The scent is actually quite a bit different from the soap, and is much more of an orange smell. It smells almost unnatural, like some sort of orange candy. It's not an unpleasant smell, but one of these had to be last, and this is easily my least favorite. At 7 is the Alpine Sage. This boy contains lavender, cypress, and clary sage essential oils. These help soothe skin and keep it clear. It's a floral yet manly scent. It's also a very clean smell. At 6 is the Bay Rum. The Bay Rum has a very sweet Caribbean spice scent like cinnamon and cloves. It's one of Squatch's signature scents for a reason. You can never go wrong with the Bay Rum. At 5 is the Fresh Falls, probably the cleanest scent of them all. The Fresh Falls has a refreshing waterfall smell to it that is one of Squatch's absolute best in anything it's in. At 4 is the Pine Tar. This boy contains orange peel oil and pine essential oil to help skin fight off any irritations as well as keep it healthy. The scent is a very woodsy pine scent, just like the flagship soap. It's probably the manliest scent of all of these. At 3 is the Cool Fresh Aloe. This boy contains aloe leaf juice, which is deeply moisturizing and is great for keeping skin soothed and healthy. Surprisingly, I find the scent works great as a deodorant. It's an earthy spring smell, like a rainy morning. It's more subtle than some of the others, but I find the scent is one I enjoy a lot. At 2 is the Wood Barrel Bourbon, a sweet, oaky bourbon scent that is reminiscent of autumn. The smell of this one is fantastic and is one of the best choices there is. And at 1 is the Birchwood Breeze. You all know how much I love the birch. This scent is great in any form it's in, and the sweet, vanilla, woodsy birch smell is my favorite to go to. Since you'll be smelling it throughout the day, why not go with the best? That's only my personal order though, so let me know how you guys would rank these. Also let me know what you think of the Squatch deodorant. Are you a fan, or not so much? Stay tuned for more guides of newly released deodorants. As always, thanks for watching. Yeah, man!